What's going on, you guys? Have you thought about moving to San Antonio in 9 days, 9 weeks, or 9 months? Well, specifically the far west part of San Antonio. This is gonna be a vlog style video where we're gonna see what surrounds the far west. We're gonna look at a couple of houses. I'm at the Century community right now, but that's later on in the video. We're gonna check out what surrounds it, how far it is, why the far west, why it's up and coming. So let's get started. Let's go. Hey, have you thought about moving to San Antonio or any of the surrounding areas in 9 days, 9 weeks, or 9 months? My name is Jose Buentello and it'd be an honor to serve you. También hablo español, so necesitas algo, por favor, comuníquese conmigo. My number is 210-996-9608, and I am a 3-time top producer, top 1,000 agent in San Antonio. There's also a Calendar link down below. Por favor, márcame, también hablo español. Let's get to the rest of the video. I know you guys just saw my intro and then a little bit about the video. We're focusing on the far west. Today in this video, the far west, it's located 1604 West, obviously west, right? It's Potranco, Marbach, outside the loop, but I wanted to do something very interesting. I wanted to start at the vantage point here at this plaza, and then we're gonna go see a builder that's about 10 to 12 minutes of where I'm standing, just to show you guys how close everything is. And the far west side of San Antonio is up and coming. I'm gonna turn this thing around just to show you a little bit about where the plaza that we're at, and then I'm gonna talk about how close everything is, like churches, Air Force bases, eateries, daycares, you know, that sort of thing. So let me flip it around. So I like being here because everything is nearby. So there's a Ross, a PetSmart, right? And then I think this is huge because you've got to buy groceries. There's a Costco. I'm a huge coffee guy, and if you haven't heard of Black Rifle Coffee Company, I'm gonna mention it later in my video, but they serve delicious coffee and they're veteran owned and they're discount tire, just in case you need anything. But yeah, let's talk a little bit more about how far everything is from here, and then we'll go see that community called Spring Creek by the builder that we're gonna speak about. A lot of people ask, like, well, what about the downtown? What about downtown? So commuting to downtown, it's not like super close, but honestly, if you're outside the loop, everything's gonna be kind of similar unless you're, well, yeah, it's pretty similar, even if you're on the east side. So commuting to downtown, it's 1604 to Highway 90, or you could take 151, but it's about 25 to 30 minutes. But it's relatively easy access to get there because we're right off 1604. I don't know if you guys can see the traffic. I didn't want to drive, but this is right off Potranco and Marbach. That's where the far west is. I didn't want to drive on the highway. But yeah, getting to the downtown, it's relatively simple. Let's talk about the nearest hospitals, because I think that's really important to include in these videos. So from here, and even from the community that we'll be in, which is about 10 to 12 minutes away, so add an extra couple of minutes. Christus, Santa Rosa, Westover Hills is the closest one, so it's about 10 minutes away. They're a good one. And then Methodist is about 20 minutes, and then the Baptist Medical Center, which is downtown, is about 25 to 30 minutes away. The eateries, there's some eateries here, like there's Chili's right there, but there's also some up the road, like McAllister's, 54 Street Grill and Bar, you know, Bubba, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, all that good stuff. And then there's some local taco shops on Potranco. My wife and I are huge movie lovers. We haven't been to the theater in forever because we've got 3 babies and it's a little difficult, but we used to love going to Santikos, and Santikos is about 10, maybe 7 and 10 minutes away, and from the community that we're going to go to, it's about 10 to 12. So, you know, the weekend or even the weekday, they've got some good stuff. I think on Tuesdays, they've got $5 movies. And then Andretti's is a little bit farther. It's more 1604 East, but that's go-kart. It's Andretti's indoor kart racing. So they've got go-karts you can play. My wife always tries to beat me at the tic-tac-toe basketball, but she never wins. But we try to go, we try to get a sitter. But that's our form of entertainment. We absolutely love it. Nearby gyms, if you like to work out, right? There's Gold, there's Planet Fitness, and then there's Anytime Fitness, and Gold is probably the closest one here on the far west, and it's right off Potranco. I'm trying to absolutely not get hit, but I like talking about daycares and churches, daycares, because I have children, and if you're coming in, maybe you have babies, maybe you don't, and you know, that's okay. Either way, I still like to provide the information. There's Little Oaks Discovery School, Primrose School at Alamo Ranch. Wonderful things about Alamo Ranch. It's really nice per these reports, right? So please don't sue me. It's safe. There's Kids Are Learning Academy. In Alamo Ranch also, I speak about, in one of my other videos, about Kid Strong. So it's teaching kids practical discipline through exercise. And our son, our oldest, was in it, and he loved it, but he needs a lot of stimulation. So they do a lot of repetitive stuff for like 2 or 3 weeks. And so we had to take him out. But if you want to put your kid into something, they'd absolutely love it. Churches, there's CBC West. I don't personally know the pastor at the main Community Bible Church, which is CBC, but they're rocking and rolling, and they've loved the Lord, and so do I. Oak Hills Church, I have some friends that go there, and then City Church, I have friends that go there as well. So if you need some camaraderie, let me know. I can get you in touch with them if you do move to San Antonio. Thanks for watching the video so far. We're gonna go check out the Spring Creek community by this certain building, and I'll say it in the next portion of the video. So we'll go over there. That's not the only one, right? But it's the one I'm highlighting. It's the one I'm paying attention to. If you want more options, then that's okay. We can totally feel that out, but let's go ahead and see that community. It's a really nice community. It's a pocket community. You'll hear me say it in the next part, but it's going to be about 100 houses, maybe even less. So if you like a little bit more intimacy, that's definitely the one for you. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. But yeah, I really enjoy the far west part of San Antonio just because it is up and coming. It's a developing area. Everything is pretty close. HEB, Costco. I saw a Black Rifle coffee company. If you don't know anything a little bit about Black Rifle, and we'll go there here in just a little bit, but they are a veteran-owned coffee shop, and they serve some delicious coffee, and they give back to our veterans. And a little bit about me, I'm actually part of, or not part, but I am part of the community, but I'm certified as an MRP, so it's a military relocation professional. So if you are a veteran and you're relocating into San Antonio, Texas, or the surrounding areas, I can help you because I'm certified. I specialize in that. I love helping our military family. Also, if you're looking to purchase a home and you are a veteran, I work with a company called Rev Mortgage, and it stands for Reaching Every Veteran, right? Okay, I know you guys have been waiting for this throughout the whole video, and if you stuck around, I'm super grateful because my sole purpose for doing this is to help people. If you're relocating into Texas, and I know how stressful moving is, if you're going into a state that's unknown, you need some type of wisdom, some type of advice, some type of help, right? And I want to be that focal point. I want to be that reference point. I want to say, man, I watched your videos, Jose, and I'm so grateful. You made our move into Texas 100 times easier. And if you don't know, I'm a servant. Like I love the Lord. I love Jesus, and this is what I do. We're at the Century Communities, and we're right off West Grosenbacher on the far west side of San Antonio. I'm actually gonna turn this thing around. We're gonna look at this property. So that's the home right there. We're gonna go ahead and go inside, talk a little bit about the home, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the sales consultant on the video with me to give you a whole rundown of how many houses are gonna be in the community, the programs, the incentives, everything that they're offering right now. So let's go ahead and go inside. We're gonna go ahead and go inside.
Front door open.
I know that you guys saw it's a beautiful home. Sales consultant, I was talking to him. He's a good friend of mine. I was talking to him. He's explaining it's kind of in the best way, it's like a hotel-like feel. The primary is downstairs, right? This is Century Communities off West Grosenbacher on the far west side. I'm gonna have him explain some of the programs that they have and all the incentives that they're offering, but I wanna talk a little bit about the home. So it's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, and it's a little over 2,200 square feet. So it's 2,260. And the primary is downstairs, but look at that living area. Now he told me that wow, look at the primary. Double vanity sinks, walk-in shower. Sometimes some of the builders, I'm not saying specifically Century, but the walk-in and the toilet will be like right on top of each other. So I actually like that they have the walk-in right there. There's a little bit of separation. And then the closet. It's actually really, really big. Okay. Yo, what's up guys? Look at that. Wow, I love the primary. And it's downstairs too, so if you have kids, you can stick them upstairs, and then you and your significant other can be down here. So let's go upstairs and let's check that out. Okay, y'all, I might have to buy this home because I work remote and my wife is a teacher, so she can literally get a job wherever she'd like. She's just amazing at what she does. But I'm gonna flip this camera around, and you guys are, I think y'all will fall in love too. See, so we came up the stairs. Let me show you. They have a loft area up here. And then tucked away here on your left-hand side is, I mean, you could put a desk, make a little office. Then they have some storage area over here. And then they have one of the bedrooms here. Another full bath here. Bedroom, bedroom. I love this home. Like I said, it's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,260 square feet. And I know that we talked a lot about the surrounding areas, or I mean, yes, surrounding areas, but what surrounds this area more importantly. So Lackland Air Force Base is about 15 to 20 minutes from here. Black Rifle Coffee Company, which I love Black Rifle, they make delicious coffee, is about 7 to 10 minutes away from here. H-E-B and Costco, which H-E-B, if you don't know, H-E-B is like the mega store of Texas. And Costco, you can buy everything in bulk, but I think they have Costco's everywhere. But H-E-B, I know a lot of people when they move into, at least San Antonio, from my experience, because I've served, tons of clients, one of the main things that they always focus on is buying a property near an H-E-B. I promise you, that's one of their things. It's crazy. This is Medina Valley ISD, so it's not Northside ISD. I mean, it's still a wonderful school district, but it is Medina Valley ISD. But yeah, and then I'll mention some of the schools here in a little bit. This is what I mean by as like smaller communities. So that's the entrance, West Grossenbacher right there. And there's a row of houses. And like he said, we're still in phase 1. So they still got that whole row that swings to the right over there, and then a street behind it. So it's not going to be a large community at all, which is great because one, it doesn't get clustered, right? There's not a lot of traffic, not a lot of movement. And two, yes, there is no amenities, but like you said, it'll keep your HOAs dues like extremely low, so it'll make that monthly payment a little bit more affordable, a little bit more reasonable, so it'll keep costs low. What's going on, you guys? I told you I was going to bring my friend Alex. This is the home sales consultant for Century Communities out here, and the community is called
Spring Creek.
It's called Spring Creek. Now, on the far west side of San Antonio, so if you're looking to move in 9 days, 9 weeks, or 9 months, you not only have me as a reference point, but you also have him, and I'll put his number down below if you want to shoot him a call. But let's talk a little bit about the community, how many houses, what surrounds it. I know it's Medina Valley ISD, correct?
Yes, we are Medina Valley ISD.
Perfect. And then, you know, I know that people want to know incentives, what you're doing for first-time home buyers, veterans, all that good stuff. So fire away, brother.
Of course. Thank you, Jose. So we've got some great stuff going out here in Spring Creek with Century Communities. As far as incentives go, we've got a wide array of options to offer. So we can do rates as low as 4.25% for FHA and VA loans. We've also got options that'll include all of your closing costs covered, appliance packages, different things that we have to offer on all of our houses. So we really want to focus on our veteran buyers out here as well with our proximity to Lackland Air Force Base. We're about 20 minutes or so away. We see a heavy presence of military buyers, and of course, we're Military City, USA. Right. We lean into that and definitely want to take care of our veterans. So we do have a Hometown Heroes program as well that you're able to take advantage of, and that also applies to like our police, our firefighters, our nurses, our teachers. We want to do everything that we can for, the people that really support our community, and we want to give back as well. So that's kind of what we have going on. And then, as far as the community itself, we've got homes that are going to range from just under 1,400 square feet all the way up over 2,500 square feet. So we really have something for everybody when it comes to, your first time buyer just looking for something very simple as a small 3-bedroom, 2-bath, all the way up to, potentially move-up buyers and things that are looking for 5 bedrooms. We have that available as well.
Nice. Yeah, how big is the community going to get, brother?
Community is a smaller pocket community, so we're not going to be in here with thousands of homes like you may see with some other builders, and things tend to get a little bit clustered together. Nice. So this is a smaller pocket community. It'll be less than a couple hundred homes out here. So really a tight kind of tight, well-knit community that we're building out here in Spring Creek.
Nice. What are the amenities looking like?
So we don't have any amenities out here in the community, so that really helps keep your HOA costs low. So for your homeowners association, you've got $400 a year that you're really just making sure the community upkeep is maintained. As we have more and more homeowners move in, then we may see that homeowner association rate come down a little bit as the homeowners themselves start to take over the board.
Nice. Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate all the information. Do you have anything else for us that'll kind of just let people know that we're here for them, that this is the community for them?
Yeah, just, really, really excited to talk to y'all a little bit about Spring Creek, and want to see y'all come on by and see what the community has to offer here in person. We've got beautiful homes available. We've got different color schemes, packages, really everything that we can to tailor the home to your needs and kind of give you a blank slate to really make it your own. So we look forward to seeing y'all.
Yeah, dude, let's give the people I'm going to put it down in the description, but let's give people your number.
Yeah, absolutely. You can reach me directly, 210-896-7804. You can also reach me by email at asmisek95@gmail.com.
Nice. One thing I was going to ask was, what phase are y'all in terms of houses?
Yeah, we're still in phase 1 out here. So we've only been building out here we're coming up on the 1-year mark right now. So we pretty much finished out our full street out here on Spike Heights, and we're starting to develop the additional 2 roads that we'll have in the community, where we'll have the rest of those houses going down.
That's awesome. So there's a lot of room for equity, right? Equity growth?
Definitely a lot of room for equity growth and potential out here. We're also positioned really nicely off of Grossenbacher Road, which will eventually be expanded out to the 211 highway. And we'll bring a lot of growth and that potential for you to the area. So we're really excited about that. That's, a few years down the line, but that makes it such a great time to be able to get in here now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate all the information.
Absolutely.
Like I said, this is my boy Alex. We've done a couple deals together. We've known each other for a while. I'll put his information down below. You have 2 reference points, so it makes moving easier. If you reach out to him, then I can be just another set of eyes. And if you reach out to me, then I'll get you in contact with him, and we can get the ball rolling and to get into one of these beautiful homes by Century. But thank you. Hey, you guys, thank you for watching that entire video. If you did make it through, and I hope you got some valuable information. Again, there's a calendar link down below. Please schedule something with me and let's talk about your options about moving into San Antonio 9 days, 9 weeks, or 9 months. Also, my number is 210-996-9608. Y también hablo español si necesitan algo. Anyways, God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And if you need anything, please don't hesitate to call me or schedule a Zoom meeting with me. Bye.